Hey y'all, today I want to tell you about one of the most important plants we use in herbal medicine. It is stinging nettles, urtica. This plant has not only incredible medicinal value, but incredible nutritional value. This plant is so high in iron, it is one of the best natural remedies for anemia. It's a good blood strengthener. It's a great spring tonic. Normally, we would forage for this plant in the spring. They'd be about this size, and by June, May, June, they'd be coming into flower. And we'd eat them about like this for food. And then when they come into flower, we usually harvest them for herbal medicine. But it is now what I don't know, fourth or fifth day of fall. We are long past foraging stage for nettles. So why do I have fresh nettles? I grew them in a bucket. This is a 3-gallon mop bucket. I got the mop bucket from Dollar Tree, drilled a few holes in the bottom of it, put in some soil and compost, and then I found some stinging nettle seeds. I actually bought these from a seller on eBay for I think $3.50 for 1,000 seeds. So I have a total of about $4.50 in this little patch of nettles. They're a little beaten up right now because we had 5 inches of heavy rain yesterday. And I'm about ready to bring these inside and put them in a sunny window. I'll take some of the larger ones and let the smaller ones grow up. A few of these buckets will keep me in nettles all year long. Now, why would I want to do that? Well, let's talk about what important medicine this is. This plant is a natural antihistamine. It is excellent for allergies. Um, you may notice that I'm keeping my hands away from the plant. I'm not touching the leaves as I speak about it. It's covered in small spines, like little cactus prickles, on all the stems and really the underside of the leaves. These have a toxin in them, well, an irritant, we'll call it, very much like bee venom or ant venom. Many people use this plant in the treatment of arthritis and other rheumatic conditions by actually stinging themselves. It's a counter irritant, and they swear by it. I have not used it for that purpose, so I cannot swear by it. In fact, my favorite way to use this plant, I am a big fan of Greek food, and one of my favorite dishes is spanakopita, which is a little spinach pie wrapped in phyllo dough. It's just absolutely delicious. Uh, with nettles, substituting for spinach, 10 times better. I mean, this is really fantastic. You can make teas out of this. You can make tinctures out of it. You can do what Susan Weed does, and it's called an herbal infusion. You can just look up Susan Weed herbal infusions. She basically soaks nettles and a few other herbs in water, and that's her drinking water because the body absorbs the minerals better that way from the plants, but also hydrates better. It actually helps your body hydrate if you have herbs soaked in your water. She uses a few, and nettles is one of the primary ones she uses. Let's go ahead and look at the specific indications of this plant. I'll see if I can do this without getting stung. All right. Nettles have a long history of use in the home as an herbal remedy and a nutritious addition to the diet. A tea made from the leaves has traditionally been used as a cleansing tonic and blood purifier, so the plant is often used for the treatment of hay fever, arthritis, anemia, etc. The whole plant is antihistamine, anti-dandruff, astringent, depurative, diuretic, galactic, hemostatic, hypoglycemic, and a stimulating tonic. An infusion of the plant is very valuable in stemming internal bleeding and is often used to treat anemia, excessive menstruation, hemorrhoids, arthritis, rheumatism, and skin complaints, especially eczema. Externally, the plant is used to treat skin complaints, arthritic complaints, gout, sciatica, neuralgia, hemorrhoids, hair problems, etc. The fresh leaves of nettles have been rubbed or beaten onto the skin in the treatment of rheumatism, etc. This practice is called urtification. That's because the Latin name for this plant is urtica. Um, let's see, it causes intense irritation to the skin as if stung by the nettles. It is believed that this treatment works in two ways. Firstly, it acts as a counter irritant, bringing more blood to the area to help remove toxins that cause rheumatism. Secondly, the formic acid in the nettles is believed to have a beneficial effect on the rheumatic joints. For medicinal purposes, the plant is best harvested in May or June as it's coming into flower and dried for later use. The species merits further study for the possible uses against kidney and urinary system ailments. The juice of the nettle can be used as an antidote to stings, and the leaves as an infusion, freshly used as a healing and soothing lotion for burns. The root has been shown to have a beneficial effect upon enlarged prostate glands. A homeopathic remedy is made from the leaves. It is used in the treatment of rheumatic gout, nettle rash, and chicken pox. Externally, it is applied to bruises. That comes from Plants for a Future. They always have a good rundown on these plants, so I don't forget any of the properties. Again, I've got less than $5 in this. I've got maybe we're going to say 450, and I get to have fresh nettles in the middle of winter in Zone 5B in the Appalachian Mountains at over 4,000 feet elevation, where we get -10, -20 temperatures and ice storms and 50-mile-per-hour winds most of the winter. So this is a real treat, and there's absolutely no reason you cannot do this. And with all the incredible medicinal properties of this plant, there's absolutely no reason you should not do this. This is one you need to be growing, and you can harvest the seeds yourself. At the base of each of these leaves will form a little flower. Like I said, they're very small, and you would have had to do that back in June, maybe July if you're in a cooler climate. But you can still go ahead and order some. Most of your herb companies will sell them. A lot of your heirloom seed companies will sell them, and like I said, there are a few couple sellers on eBay that I use from time to time, and I got a good deal on these. I'm very happy. I've got enough to last me for quite a while. All right, y'all. And the only other thing I guess I should point out is this is about the right size for eating. So in the next week or two, I'm going to pull the larger ones, and I've got all kinds of little ones that are growing up from the bottom. They're a little crowded in here. So that's the way I'm going to kind of cycle them through the next few months. Y'all have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.